Hi, I'm Mike. We have the new cover on the high tunnel with a little help from some friends that are here on the ranch for hunting from Sacramento, California. Today, we're going to show you what went into getting them here, the modifications we made to the old high tunnel, hopefully to make it better and stronger, and what almost turned out to be a disaster of getting the new cover on. It's all coming up on the project list on our Wyoming Life. Hi there, welcome back. And if this is your first time here, please subscribe. Come along with us as we explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary 3 times per week right here on YouTube. Not every single day out here can be working with cows or moving hay or cleaning the pig stalls, as much fun as that sounds. Projects can come from all over the ranch, and this board behind me is where we keep track of what needs done. We call it the project list, and we bring it to you every Tuesday. Most people know how the honey-do list kind of goes, and Erin has gotten smart and started writing down her honeydews right here on the list, along with other projects around the ranch. Her stuff usually gets bumped up in the list, top priority. Mostly because I want to stay married, but also because the thing that Erin does adds to everything she adds to the list, I guess I should say, keeps the ranch going. Big Book says man cannot live on bread alone. And just like that saying, the ranch cannot live on cows alone. We diversify to bring money into the ranch and keep things going. Everything here is very fluid. Some years you might have good calf prices and that's enough. Others, they might be in the toilet. It's years like that that we really appreciate Erin's gardens and other ventures to keep bringing that bottom line up and keep the ranch going. It's all a give and take. And if you know Erin, she likes to keep growing to help. This year, we added a new high tunnel to the market gardens here on the ranch, giving Erin more and more produce to take to farmers market. Today, we're going to be finishing up work on the old high tunnel, which lost its cover this spring. But I'm trying to plan ahead here because we have hunters arriving today from Sacramento, California. I'm hoping that those hunters are able to help us get it done in just one day. It's a huge undertaking, as we're going to be replacing the ribbon board on the tunnel, making it stronger and hopefully able to hold up to the wind load a little bit better. But before we get that far, we're going to have to prepare for the hunters' arrival. And that means getting their hunter's den cleaned out and ready for them and their equipment. Hunting season here on the ranch is the entire month of October. They're going to be hunting mainly pronghorn antelope, and they utilize the sales barn as their headquarters. Right now, it's in disarray, as all year long, I pretty much just use it for storage. Tractors live in here throughout the winter, sometimes animals, and you never know what you're going to find. Anything that doesn't have a place usually ends up in the sales barn to keep it out of the weather. Cleaning it up is mostly a game of rearranging and organizing, something I probably should be better about all year long, but I'm not. So, a few hours of back and forth, taking things to the incinerator to burn, putting things on shelves, moving shelves, and cleaning up will hopefully give them a nice place to hang out while they aren't hunting. They'll park their four-wheelers in here, and we'll be able to keep them locked up and safe. They also sometimes butcher their animals in here as well, and freezers allow them to preserve their meat. In the end, the whole area looks a little bit different and a lot more organized. When our first group of hunters arrive, the kids give them a huge welcome. Now, the kids have been looking forward to the hunters' return for almost a year, and for them, it's a part of their lives that they're going to remember for years. Hunters that come to the ranch are like family to us. They have to be. We turn them loose in our backyard, armed, and trust them to do the right thing, to treat our home like it's theirs. And for years, we didn't even allow hunting due to some bad experiences. But now, I wouldn't pass up these friendships for the world. And even Erin and I look forward to their arrival. Although, nobody brings us candy. As the hunters get settled in, we can get to work on the high tunnel. We're going to be installing new 2x6 ribbon board across each side. The existing 2x4 ribbon board will be removed, and we're increasing the size to accommodate 2 rows of channel that'll hold a wire that secures the cover to the structure. Using our old ribbon board as a guide, we add the 2x6s one at a time, securing them together and to the ribs of the tunnel using bolts. Then it's off with the old board, salvaging the old channel to reuse on the new one. After snapping a chalk line for a guide, new channel is installed along the new board, making up the top row. An inch below that, we add on some of the old recycled channel to help hold the cover on, and this side is complete. Then we just repeat it for the other side. Erin and I get a little break as we wait for hunters to finish up their first day of hunting, but not long after, they're voluntold to come out and give us a hand. Hunting season for me is the busiest month on the ranch. Not because I have more to do or more projects, but because we have a constant flow of people in and out. A new group every few days. Each and every day we spend time with them, helping each other out, going to dinner, basically just a bunch of socialization with people that we don't get a lot of the year around here. Nobody wants to come visit when it's 30 below and the wind is blowing you over. Luckily, these guys are here, and we can start the process all over of pulling another cover on a high tunnel, just as we did a few months ago with the new high tunnel. But each day brings with it unexpected surprises and complications. Today, it's the wind. We don't have much of a window to do this in. We would love a calm day to do it. And as we get closer to evening, a 10-mile-an-hour average wind of the day kind of starts to die down. We're expecting winds in the 20s and 30s for the next few days, along with temperatures dropping into the 20s. And snow. Yes, more snow is coming. We're forecast for 7 inches next week. So getting this cover on and the seedlings and plants inside and protecting them is imperative. The new cover on both high tunnels is now 12 mil thick. Our old covers were half that thickness at 6 mil. But the big difference now is that we're working with a woven plastic with threads woven throughout it. This fabric should be stronger, less likely to rip and tear, and last a lot longer than the regular plastic ever could. Light transmission is cut a little bit, but it's a trade-off we're happy to take if we can keep these covers on longer. So, just as before, we attach ropes to the cover, and over it goes. And right off the bat, this is kind of starting to look like a bad idea. The wind kicks up a little bit, maybe only a couple miles per hour, but that's all it takes. A sheet of plastic that's 75 feet long and almost 40 feet wide is as big as a sail, and our job is to keep it on the frame and not in the next county. Buckets full of bricks are used to hold it in place while we quickly start attaching the channel we installed earlier to hold on this plastic and figure out a solution for the massive amount of air blowing the plastic up and out. We attach what we can, and sometimes the best strategy is just to wait. And as the sun starts to set, everybody helps hold the plastic in place. The wind dies down, and soon the plastic lies down just like it's supposed to, and we can start securing it all the way around, pulling it tight and laying a spring-like wire called wiggle wire into the channel to hold it down. As we move to get it all attached, the sun continues to set, and of course, we are soon left in the dark to take the final steps. Headlights for light and a crew of 8 finish it up for now. And obviously it's not all done. In fact, this morning there are still a few things to finish up. We have to install the roll-up sides and the rope to keep the sides from billowing out like they're doing right now with the wind. But other than that, we're good to go. Erin is excited that we're done. I'm relieved, not only that we're done, but we had the help to do it. For many weeks out of the year, Erin and I are by ourselves out here figuring out how to do things. In some instances, stuff that you wouldn't even tackle with 3 or 4 people, but that's just the way it works. When we do have the help, it's a godsend and you appreciate it even more. That's one thing that the ranch has taught me, that everything is a give and take. Sometimes you struggle by yourself, but others you have all the help in the world, and that seems to work out all right. When you do need that help, and it's something that you can definitely count on. With that, I'm gonna try to get this stuff all buttoned up. I have hay being delivered today. I also need to work on some other stuff, YouTube junk. There's all kinds of stuff to do. Hunters are back out doing their thing, and we'll have more from them later on this week, including a live stream featuring myself and Erin and maybe a hunter. That's coming up on Thursday. On Sunday, we have a hunter-filled episode for you, which is gonna be a blast. So make sure you subscribe, and you won't miss a beat. Until I see you again, have a great week, and thanks for joining us in our Wyoming Life.